I am here at Lake Vesuvius in Pedro, Ohio. I've been wanting to come to Lake Vesuvius for a while now, and I was right down here at Shawnee, which is less than an hour away, probably 45 miles away. I was like, why not? Quick little 16.2 mile overnight, and I was like, let's do it. It's 5:30. I just got here, got my pack reloaded with a new supply of food, and I am ready to hit the Lake Vesuvius Lakeshore Trail. We're going to do the 16.2 mile backpack trail, and I'm hoping to just get in far enough tonight where I can get camp set up before dark. I was thinking about heading home, and then the weather turned. We got partly cloudy skies, mostly cloudy skies, but it's warm. It's like 52 degrees, and the rain's done for a while, so I decided to go ahead and go for it. So I stopped at Walmart for a few supplies. A new spork that I broke, trekking poles, just some cheap $17 Walmart trekking poles. We're going to try those out, but I'm all packed up and ready to go. Let's hit it. I got here about an hour before dark, and I was going to hike in a couple miles and just stealth camp around the lake somewhere. And you're supposed to only do that in Wayne National Forest. Well, this is Wayne National Forest, but in the Lake Vesuvius recreation area, there's no camping. And all the backcountry sites are outside of the Lake Vesuvius recreational area. But when I started going in the trail by the lake there was a sign that said half mile to campground. So I was like, oh shoot, I'll try that out. And I got up the hill, I got up to the top of the hill where this campground is, and it's all closed down. All the bathrooms are locked up, but it's like an RV campground, and someone had left a little bit of firewood. I couldn't pass that up, and got a nice fire ring and a picnic table on the other side of the hammock there. So the gates are locked to the road access up here. I'm hoping no one comes up here and inspects the campground tomorrow, or I'm in big trouble, because I'm kind of camping illegally right now, I'd imagine. But I couldn't pass this up. It was worth the risk to me. Alright guys, good night, and I'll see you in the morning for the circumnavigation of Lake Vesuvius backpack loop. Good morning from Lake Vesuvius. The rain has stopped. We have cloudy skies, comfortable temperatures, and the rain's supposed to hold off until about 3 a.m. tonight, tomorrow morning. So let's go get on the trail and check this place out. This is a pretty nice campground I stayed at last night. Right there's where I hung my hammock and had a nice little fire. Pretty place. I wasn't expecting to see any sun today because they were calling for clouds all day, but I can see it's making an appearance. Oh, I like that. This is beautiful here at Lake Vesuvius. I absolutely love hiking during the middle of the week and in the off season, because there is no one. I haven't seen anybody today yet, and the entire 3 days I was at Shawnee, I never ran across another person the entire time. Look behind me, man, that is beautiful. Wow. I'd say we're getting real close to full color. A lot of pretty colors out there. Beautiful. Once you get about 1 mile in, the backpack trail splits off from the lakeshore trail. That's where we're going. About 1.5 miles in, you start coming across these little campsites like this. This is already the second one I've seen. This is probably where I would have stayed last night if I hadn't found that little RV campground that I stayed in. Oak Ridge Campground, I think is what it's called. This is pretty nice. A view of the lake, a little bit of a view. Now, these are not supposed to be here. Even though you're allowed to camp, dispersed camping is allowed in Wayne National Forest. This is within the Lake Vesuvius recreation area. We're not quite out of it yet. We got about 3 or 4 miles to get out of the recreation area, and then that part of Wayne National Forest we can camp anywhere we want. I'm up on this ridge top, nestled amongst the pines all around me. It's beautiful up here. This would be a very nice spot to camp. But this might be a good spot to have some lunch. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Man, this is so comfortable. Who would think that November 2nd would be this warm? It's like 60, 65 degrees. That is nice. A breeze just went through. Thousands of leaves were falling all around me. I just missed the best part. It was pretty cool. I just love this time of year. I'm about 7 miles in, and I'm having trouble seeing this trail sometimes. Look down here in front of me. Very faint trail. If the leaf cover was any heavier, I doubt if you would even see it. I think this back section of the loop at Lake Vesuvius is lightly used because I haven't seen any footprints in the mud, and this trail is not well worn at all. I love walking through a forest of pines. That's lovely. A couple more miles to camp. This is really pretty through here. I'm about 10.5 miles in on the Lake Vesuvius loop, so approximately 2 more miles to camp, and I'm supposed to meet up with somebody there from another YouTube channel. We'll see if he makes it. Any moment here I should be joined by a fellow YouTuber. I expected to run into him by now, so maybe I'll hike on down the trail a little ways and see if I can find him. Got the hammock set up over here. It's calm and peaceful out here, beautiful weather. And we're cooking some dinner right now. Beef stroganoff, and the reason I said we are cooking some dinner, I met up with a fellow YouTuber, Jason Helmondollar. And believe it or not, he's also got beef stroganoff, so we're gonna enjoy beef stroganoff together. All right, it's time to gather some firewood and get us a nice warm fire. I was about to give up hope in ever finding a good campsite here on this trail, but this one looks pretty nice. It has a hitching post here for horses. It's right off the bridle trail, so I imagine this was a little horse camp. Got a picnic table. Talk about a nice luxury. A nice fire pit and some nice cut firewood. Looks like we'll be able to keep her going all night. Day 2 here at Lake Vesuvius is coming to a close, and I've had a good time sharing YouTube stories with my buddy Jason Helmondollar here around the campfire. We're enjoying an unseasonably warm November evening. I really enjoyed Lake Vesuvius Backpack Trail. Definitely a little easier on the difficulty scale compared to Shawnee, but it was a good time, a little more of a relaxing hike for me. Good night from Lake Vesuvius. Good morning. We are experiencing light rain and it's time to head out. I guess we're just going to have to hike in the rain today. We're going to take the lakeshore trail on the way out so we can have some nice views. And we are all packed up here at our campsite and ready to hit the trail. It is hot and muggy today. It feels like it's about 70 degrees. In reality, it's probably in the 60s, but who would have thunk it would have been this warm hiking in November? I mean, we're in t-shirts and we're sweating. It feels like Labor Day weekend to me. Keeping cool back there, Jason?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna try to find a nice rock outcropping up ahead here and take a little drone flight. That is beautiful. Gorgeous reflection, calm as can be. Taking the lakeshore trail is definitely more interesting. I just love having a lake in view the entire way. Eventually it just gets kind of old walking in the middle of the woods. It starts all looking the same. But this is pretty. And it even enhances it, having all the leaves changing colors in the background and the calmness with no wind, that really helps. Some pretty big rock formations here at Lake Vesuvius. A lot of beautiful colors out there. And seeing them from overhead gives you a great view of all the colors.
See ya.